Wow, so the car business just keeps on changing. So Capital One, one of the larger floor plan companies in the automotive industry, is ceasing their floor planning services for dealerships.
Now, guys, I've been talking about this for a while now. The last video I made about the credit unions, some of the credit unions were backing out, auto financing. I want y'all to pay attention to this clip before we get into the second half of this video. He's letting us know about some interesting stuff. This is the reason why the prices need to start coming down.
Now, you ask what's a floor plan. So when a dealer buys a car at the auction or he gets a car from the manufacturer, that vehicle goes on what's called a floor plan. Essentially, it's a line of credit, and that's how most dealerships pay for the vehicles that are in their inventory. Now, there are cash-rich dealers that pay cash for their inventory, but most dealers, I would say 90% of dealers, are on somewhat of a floor plan. Capital One has decided that they are no longer going to provide capital for dealers to use as floor plan money to buy inventory. So you're going to have dealers across the nation, scattering, trying to find a new floor plan company so they can keep buying cars. Some of these dealers, I imagine, may not get another floor plan, which could, cause them to shut down. But
now, guys, we know Capital One is probably one of the major banks for Dodge. Main reason is because they do a lot of subprime approvals, which means they have financed people who don't have really good credit. So I know this got to affect Dodge, so they're going to have to come down on the prices.
This is a very, very weird year in the car business, which I predicted that this is going to be the toughest year in the car business since, 2008. But now Capital One is pulling out of the floor plan business, which is going to be a big hit to Capital One dealers who are using them for floor plan services. In 2020, 2021, dealers were making money in the floor plan. New car dealer, gets floor plan assistance from their manufacturer. And the rates were so low and everything during the pandemic that the manufacturer assistance that they would get would be more than they would pay for the floor plan. So it was a profit center. I mean, there was dealers making $100,000 a year just on their floor plan alone, just for buying cars. Well, that's going the other direction now. That's no longer going to be a profit center for most dealerships. So, what does that mean to the consumer? It's back to the real car business, guys. The pandemic stuff is over. The false profits are over. The days of just showing up at work every day and being able to print money as a dealer, it's over. It's back to the car business. It's back to grinding. It's back to doing all the right things right every single time on every single customer and opportunity. And some dealers are not going to be prepared for that.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute since I uploaded, guys. I've been super busy. I'm on my way home from work as usual. Every time I make a video like this, I'm 9 times out of 10 on my way home from work. I appreciate all the new subscribers, man. I've been getting a lot of new subscribers lately. I'm still waiting for an update on my 300. It's supposed to be here this month, guys. I'm supposed to get my 300C. For those that's new to the channel, I'm supposed to get the car this month. If you look at the tracker from Chrysler, it's still saying it's scheduled to be built. But when I talked to the dealership, she said that their car is scheduled to be here this month. So we're gonna see what happens. Normally, once it's scheduled, it only take a few days up to a week to be built, and then it's normally shipped a week or two later. Based off that time frame or that schedule, the car won't be here till probably either late this month or early July. But anyway, I actually talked to the dealer and I asked him, are there any new incentives or anything like that? And she's saying once the car is at the dealership or is scheduled to be shipped, they can check and see if there's any new rebates or anything offered on the 300C. As of right now, nothing has changed. So that brings me to the topic of today's video. I'm gonna make this real quick. I'm not gonna bore you guys to death. I'll make this video super quick. I've been doing some reading. I've just been looking around, and a lot of people have been getting excited because they're paying MSRP. But is MSRP a good price? People are all excited. Oh, I got my car for $1,000 under MSRP. Now we're just talking about Scatpacks and HELLCATs specifically. Not talking about other brands of cars. Do you feel good about getting your car at just MSRP? Now I know in today's market, yes, that's considered pretty good, but that's considered fair. But me personally, I think getting a car at MSRP it's not necessarily a good deal. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all a clip, a flashback clip, when I used to partner up with a certain dealership and I was helping them, I was doing reviews of their cars. I'm gonna show you how much they were taking off so they can move these cars because they were just sitting on the lot. Check this out.
Deal on this SRT Durango. All right, this one of course is got the red seats in it. MSRP on this one is 74. You can get this one for 62.
Boom, can't beat that, bruh.
Next one. Got this black one, same thing. This one got the black leather. MSRP on this one is 70. You get this one for 60, 59.
Black. Black SRT, bruh.
Of course, there's no discount on this red eye Hellcat. That's probably the only one we couldn't do.
Yeah, it is what it is with this one.
This one, of course you know about this one. We did the video.
Yeah, we did these.
This one 10 grand off. This one 10 grand off.
Yes, sir. It's just amazing how now we are so comfortable with getting our cars at MSRP like we getting a deal. And that's exactly what they wanted us to do, is to get comfortable paying MSRP. Because you guys know, before all this inflation and nonsense, there's no way you would pay MSRP, just MSRP for a car. That's not a good deal. So leave your comments, guys. What are you guys, what do you consider, what would the dealer need to take off? How much do you consider off is a good deal on a Hellcat and a Scatpack these days? Is it just MSRP? Is it 1,000 off, 2,000 off? Because it looks like we're going right back to the same situation. Well, Dodge is getting back to the same circumstances they were in when they started doing the power dollars. That's why I believe the power dollars are going to eventually come back, especially if the rates continue to go up and these dealerships are continuing to put these markups on these cars. Because first of all, they're just sitting. You guys know I've been to several dealerships and all you see is cars sitting on the lots. And the only way Dodge is going to move these cars again, guys, if they come back with the power dollars. You know what I'm saying? Where you can get the 7,000 off, and then you get the 48. I forgot. I think it's 48.50 for the Scatpack, and it was like 3,000 something for like the RTs and stuff like that. I think that's the only way these cars are going to start moving again, guys. Other than that, they're going to sit on the lot. And the wild part about it is these dealers are okay with the cars just sitting on the lot because they know they're not making them anymore. And they feel like if they just keep holding on, people are going to get desperate enough to pay for them. So me personally, I recommend people not just paying MSRP. Just like on my 300, Chrysler is selling that car at MSRP with no markups. But there's still room for negotiating on something. Now, don't get me wrong. If you buying like a red-eye Jailbreak or something like that, and you getting it at MSRP or like a Demon or something like that, in today's market, because those cars are marked up $50,000, $100,000. I'm talking about Scatpacks and just regular Hellcats. I'm thinking you can get more off than just MSRP. I wouldn't just settle for that.